So, another live. Just thought I'd work on this while I got some time. Might be a short live. We'll see. I get busy. Something else. Let's see. Today I'm gonna paint the little little silver things, little square bombs on his bandolier, I guess you'd call it. I'm using Craft Smart paint. I got this at Michael's. Hello, people in the chat or watching live. Whichever. Just working on brick for a little bit. Brick bazooka from the movie Small Soldiers. I'm using Jealous paint, latex paint. Um, yeah, this is Brick Bazooka from the movie Small Soldiers. I made him myself out of monster clay and made a resin mold of it. Put little doll joints inside so his arms can move up. Yeah, and I'm just painting him today. Oh, thank you for the 2 likes. Appreciate it. How's everyone's morning or night, wherever you're from, around the world? Hope everyone's having a good one. This is just the base coat. You always want to, when you're painting something that is like very light and needs a lot of coats, you always want to lay down some type of base, either black or white or gray. That way, when you go over it with a thin color, sometimes you'll apply a certain color like yellow or, in my case, silver, and it doesn't really show up too well. On camera it shows up, but if you lay a base coat over it, then it's easier for it to be a solid, like gray or silver. You get a more even coat instead of putting layer after layer. Oh, hello, Jared. How are you? You said hi, cool, good morning. How about you? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good, man. Sorry I didn't have the chat on. Hello, people. Yeah, live. How are you doing? Anyone who just jumped in? I'm painting this brick bazooka. I guess sculpture I made. I call it sculpture because it's kind of like a toy, but not quite. And I'm painting the bombs on his bandolier, or whatever they're called. I think they're supposed to be bombs. This is the old one I made, by the way. So have you made any more of the toy soldiers from the movie? Yes, I've been working on small soldiers customs for a little bit now. Maybe 5 years or something. I've been working on each one with my spare time. These are the first ones I made. This is Brick Bazooka. Yeah, he's pretty neat. Thank you. And this is Nick Nitro. Hold on, let me change the angle here. Nick Nitro. This one is an early one I did. I actually made a better one. You might recognize this guy, Butch Meat Hook. His belt buckle lights up, but the battery's dead. They don't really stand well. I'm gonna need two hands. Hold on a bit. Whoopsies. I make them. I first make them out of a clay called monster clay. It's like it's like out of wax almost. This guy's kind of not glued in very well. I first make it out of something called monster clay. It's like a wax type clay. Here's what it looks like. It's just brownish color. Let me take one of them out. So here is the torso I made out of clay. The bicep. The other arm. And it's just made out of clay, like just wax type clay. And here's the head. and this is all malleable. But how I make it into actual resin or plastic is I use this stuff I buy at Michael's called mold putty, and I make a mold out of that. And I got a mold somewhere I can show you. I work in a very messy, little confined space. Yeah. This is where I keep the all the molds. These are each piece. You make a rubber casing for the mold to pour your mold, kind of like an ice tray, where you pour water into an ice tray and then you wait for it to become a solid. It's basically like that, but with like a chemical resin plastic. It becomes liquid. You pour it into the mold. This is the rubber mold I made for it. And then I pour this stuff, amazing casting resin, into the mold. And it only takes a few minutes to become a solid. I'll probably pour about 3 or 4 into the mold, depending on the size of the mold. 3 or 4 batches. It's tedious, but it's rewarding once everything is done. This is like the head of the mold. But yeah. If anyone's new to the channel, I am a toy collector and artist. That's cool. How did you learn how to make all that stuff? I've been making art with clay for years now. I started making it my hobby when I was about 15. I'm now in my 30s, so yeah, a long time. I just started out with using clay you'd buy at Michael's, baking clay, and it evolved into all this. I took a class in college where I learned how to make molds and casting resin. But now, with the future, there's 3D printing, so that kind of went the way of the dinosaur. Because now, if you, my advice to anybody out there who wants to learn how to make figures is invest in 3D printers, learn how to do it, because that stuff is the future. And yeah, sorry about that noise. That was some toys. Yeah, but 3D printing is the future. So it's always good to know how to sculpt traditionally, because you can apply those skills to other things in 3D sculpting. You can even scan a sculpture and then print it on your computer now. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. If anyone's new to the channel, I like to make art. I collect toys. I want to do like maybe live figure unboxings. I was thinking that would be kind of cool. Obviously, I'll do art, you know. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like. I like toys and art, and I have a bunch of collections of CDs, DVDs, things I want to show. I got some magazines and all sorts of stuff. Now, I'm more generous with this paint because it's the cheap stuff, the Craft Smart. You can pick a bottle up at Michael's for about $3. I'm kind of being a little sloppy with the paint because this black is easy to paint over, so I can just tidy it up later if it bugs me. Like right there, that's some bleed over paint. Oh, that was off camera. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jared. Right, areas like that are a little weaker. You can tell it's painted. So I'm just gonna go in and mix some green and brown paint. Always shake your paints. That's the kind of paint I'm using. You want to make sure you get all the stuff that surfaced to the bottom. You want to make sure you activate everything. Because to make paints, you're gonna add the mini dog tags for Brick Bazooka. Yeah, I gotta figure out a good way to do that because the ones I make they do the trick, but I always want like this is Butch Meat Hook's dog tags. Um, they're they suffice or whatever, but they're not legit like in the movie. I don't know if they made them out of metal or what's up, but they look pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna add those to the brick. Ah, yes, good eye. This is actually a magnet, and I don't think in the movie really he he doesn't use his backpack for anything. He's got like a ammunition backpack in some of the photos. So this isn't painted yet, but I put a magnet in this part, so it sticks like that. So he's got a backpack, or whatever you call it, an ammunition bag, I guess, if you're in the army, you're a soldier. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's something I was testing out, and it actually worked. I was trying to find a magnet that could actually hold this thing, and it's a little loose, but thank you. Yeah, I've been working on these guys for quite a bit. Let me mix up the paints. What I do with my paper towel. And that's the biggest rule about paints. Make sure your paint is, or your paintbrush is completely dry before you put in any other paints, because you mix them. And then you waste a bottle of paint. It's hard to get everything on frame. I'm not very professional here. Like, I don't have a tripod or anything. I just kind of just turn the camera on and go. That's why I figured I'd do lives, because my old videos, I would never really edit. I tried editing, but how I like to do videos, I just kind of turn the camera on and talk about whatever. So I said, why not just try a live? I watched that movie with this guy a long time ago. I want to watch it again, but I forgot the name. Do you remember? Brick Bazooka? This guy? Or, yeah, there's, I know all the names of, commandos. This is, Brick Bazooka. There's Butch Meat Hook, Nick Nitro, Chip Hazard, Link Static, and, Kip Killigan. Yeah, I've been a Small Soldier fan for a while. That's one of the reasons why I make these guys, is because I don't know if you collect toys, but like companies like NECA and Hasbro made the originals, but there's like toys for everything now. Like Ninja Turtles have a toy for every cartoon character. Star Wars has a figure for pretty much every character that was on screen for 2 seconds. But Small Soldiers, there isn't much out these days about these toys, so I kind of have to make my own stuff, which is good because I like being creative. But I would also like to see like a full-size NECA. It's a little too brown. Gotta add some more green. Yeah, you might recognize. Hold on, I got them in the case. Gonna pick the camera up. You might recognize that guy right there. Chip Hazard. Uh, Link Static. And Nick Nitro. I got him in a glass case. And then we have the Brick and Kip Killigan. Thank you. Thank you. And then we got a Gremlin and what's his name? Daffy from Gremlins. I'm sure you saw my reflection. There's their face reveal. Yeah, I've been building for a long time now. And I've been collecting a long time. I got a ton of toys. I got a lot of stuff. There's Daffy. I don't know if you've seen Gremlins 2, the new batch. It's a fun movie. And you might Hold on a bit. I'll put Daffy away. You might recognize this guy from the movie. Now, I didn't make this really. I casted a mold off of the movie prop, and I just painted it. This is an this is a molding of the movie prop. Is basically what I'm saying. And here is the mold of this movie prop. And that's not a fro, that's some cotton, so the thing doesn't bash against the glass. Thank you. Probably gonna call it a live soon. Appreciate everyone who stopped by. Thank you, Jared, for chatting with me. Appreciate the questions. Yeah, man, thanks for stopping by. Whoopsies. Drop my paint. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna paint this area. Yeah, I'll probably just be working on this guy. I'll be jumping on lives randomly. If I'm gonna be, working on this guy, I might as well vlog it, I suppose. So that's what I figured I'd do. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. You have a good day. Appreciate the sub, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'll figure out a better setup so I can be more on camera or something, maybe. I'll just paint this part for whatever I got here. Try to wrap it up. I'm running out of paint. Ain't good enough. All right. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, guys. Peace out. Peace.